Hi everyone! Today I'm going to do a video on my entire pink bag collection. In honor of Valentine's Day and the month of love, I would go through all of my pink bags, and to be honest, I was kind of surprised at how many I have. So I'm Jo, otherwise known as the Little Bean on Instagram, TikTok, and now here on YouTube. I started this channel in order to provide more in-depth reviews on my bags, as well as to share more of my entire bag collection to include these pink beauties. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. So the first bag we'll cover is actually my most recent purchase. I did buy this a few months ago, but I'm saving it for the warmer spring months as I feel like this peachy pink color is going to be perfect for the spring. But this is the Micro Peekaboo from Fendi, and it is absolutely adorable. So it has two sections. The first section is a turn lock where it has an opening and two card slots. And then the other side is actually a snap button, and it's just a little open pocket in there. This bag also does come with a crossbody strap that you can connect to the two little spots right here. Another feature that I like is the fact that this little strap handle here opens up so that you can add this to a larger bag and wear it as a bag charm. And as I've said in a lot of my videos, bag charms are 100% the happening trend right now. Just for a quick comparison, this is my actual bag charm. You can tell because it has the little key ring here. This is the Peekaboo ICU 48, I believe it's called, and you can see the size difference. This one is quite a bit bigger than the bag charm itself. So in terms of pros and cons, I would say the immediate pro is the fact that this is absolutely adorable. I also love the color of this bag. I just think it is such a pretty, like, ballerina pink color. It's one of my favorite shades of pink. And finally, I love that I can take this little strap and remove it so that I can add it as a bag charm to my other bags. I just think that's such a great added little feature. In terms of cons, I would say one of the first things I noticed is that it doesn't fit as much as I thought it would. Now, I say this in the sense of if you wanted to keep this bag closed, it definitely can't fit quite as much. It is very slim. So if you try to overly stuff it, it is going to have difficulty snapping shut. It just bothers me that the snap will pop open if you overly stuff it. So again, it's just something to keep in mind. I will definitely be doing a what's in my bag on this little cutie. Now, I did get this bag pre-loved, and the reason I bought it was because it was probably the best price that I have seen for these little Fendi Peekaboos, especially in this color. But I will say on this one, it does kind of bother me that my strap is just a little askew, and I'm going to have to try and train it or mold it so that it has a little bit more of a normal curve in the top. But because the leather is so soft, it kind of has this natural inclination. And finally, the leather is absolutely buttery soft, which is a pro. However, I will say it does feel a little delicate. Since it is just such a pretty and soft leather, it's something to keep in mind. So next we have the Stance wallet from CAFUNÉ, and this bag has popped up in a number of my other videos, namely my top 5 quiet luxury bags, because I do feel like this is an absolutely stunning piece. This is the wallet, or probably wallet on chain type equivalent. It has really beautiful hardware that opens like this. And then in the interior, it has a beautiful zip compartment and a interior pocket as well. And then it is an open space. It does have a zipper pocket in the back, and then it has two spots right here to connect a crossbody strap. And just like the Fendi Peekaboo, I do have a tiny version of this stance wallet. This is the mini stance, and I just wanted to do a little quick side comparison because how cute is this tiny little bag? I have shown what fits in this, and you would be impressed. All right, so let's talk about the pros and cons of this bag. Now, I would say this is such a beautiful piece. It is one of my favorite quiet luxury bags for a reason, as it is just so well made. If you look at all of the stitches, they are so straight and so clean. I absolutely love this top handle here. It is nicely structured. I also like the interior in that it just feels very easy to organize your items. It's not going to be like slouchy and bumpy if you put items inside. This pink is again just very light and feminine. Like this to me is just a very dainty bag. In terms of cons, I honestly don't have that many for this bag. I would say that while I do kind of like how the crossbody straps are kind of in the back so that the bag can lay very flat, I will say that these straps are a little annoying to get on and off, which may be why I tend to prefer wearing this just as a top handle. I also will say that I don't really feel like this back pocket serves much function, and I kind of wish that they had put the zipper a little higher up and then had it go the whole length of the bag so that maybe you could have fit a phone back here or something. Like even if it had just been an open pocket that they had start up here, I just love being able to hold my phone in the back pocket, and I feel like there should have been room to do so. So that would be probably the only con that I think is worth noting, because this is truly an excellent piece. Next, we have the Poléne Numero Neuf. This is the mini size of the bag. It does come in a larger size as well. It has a top handle and then a dumpling kind of shape and a very small opening, but a very spacious interior. It does come with a strap as well, and you can attach it to the D-rings on the side of the bag. So this is the last bag that I'll have a smaller version comparison for, but this is the Numero Neuf micro size that they actually discontinued, which is so sad because this is such a popular little piece and it is absolutely adorable. So in terms of pros, I absolutely love this shade of pink. It is a like pink mauve with brown undertones in it, and it is such a lovely shade. And obviously this design is a showstopper. I do feel like it is a very unique looking piece. It is definitely quiet luxury in the sense of if you know Poléne, then you know this bag. Now that said, there are a number of cons with this bag, and to be honest, I don't wear this one as much as I thought I would. I think the main con for me is the fact that the opening of this bag is so small. It is so hard to like get my hand in and out, let alone, you know, take out a wallet or take out, you know, my catch-all. And also, you know, because it is so small, it's pretty dark. Like you can't even see the crossbody strap that's in here. So it's hard to see your items as well, which I struggle with. I wish that in hindsight they had put a buckle or a button here, similar to one of their other bag designs that they have, where there's like a golden clasp here. Then I feel like you could have opened it and it would have allowed you to have more visibility into the bag. I think the other thing that is a con if you're wearing it as a crossbody bag is just the fact that, you know, you can even tell here looking from the top, it's very wide. And so I feel like when I tried to wear this as a crossbody, it just really stuck out very far from my body. But again, it is a really beautiful, it just feels like it's a work of art, really. And so it's something that's still in my collection because I do think it is a really beautiful bag. So next we have the Fendi By the Way in this sheepskin fur. And as you may have recalled, if you've seen some of my other videos, this showed up in my worst purchases of the year. So be sure to check out that video to find out more reasons why. So as I've shown before, I do have another Fendi By the Way. This was the first one I purchased, and it is one of my favorite bags of all time. So when I saw that this Fendi By the Way was available in the Fendi outlet up in New York, I snatched it without really giving it too much thought. Now this bag is a great size. It has a really nice zipper on it. It has a large opening, a little pocket here for cards. It does come with a crossbody strap that you can connect to these two little D-rings here and here. It doesn't have any feet. In terms of pros, as I said, I absolutely love the silhouette of this bag. Because it is shaped this way, it actually can fit a lot into the bag, but unlike, let's say, the Alma Nano, this one doesn't come to quite as like thin of a peak at the top, and so it actually has the ability to stretch a little bit if needed. So this can actually fit a really impressive amount while still being a very mini-sized bag. I love the beautiful top handles and a lot of the details on the bag, to include the Fendi here, and then there's like this little Fendi at the end of the zipper. It really is a cute piece. And also this light pink color, it's very understated in the sense, I mean, obviously it screams Fendi, but like the color of the bag is very like dainty pink, which obviously, as you see in my collection, is something I'm drawn to. That said, there are some cons of the bag, namely that it is a light, dainty pink fur bag. So I live in constant fear that I'm going to get this dirty, to the point that I just never feel drawn to wearing it because I just don't want to live in that state of stress throughout my day. Also, I just wish that the Fendi here was like leather instead of just being painted or dyed into the fur, because I just feel like it doesn't look quite as luxe. And I think in looking back, my Fendi Zuka bag does have the canvas but then the leather Fendi, and so now it bugs me, and every time I see it I just don't quite love it as much. I will probably let this one go because I don't need two of them, and while I do think this is a beautiful piece, I think one of them is enough in my collection. So now we'll talk about the Mini Hortensia by Fleuron. This is, again, that beautiful dainty pink. Do you guys see a trend here? Now this hardware is absolutely stunning. It is their signature design, and it has this little clasp here at the bottom. The interior has a little pocket here, and then two other areas for organization. And then on the back of the bag, there is a back pocket. So for the pros, this is again one of those really well-made bags. You can really see the gorgeous texture of the leather, and all of the glazing and the stitching. Everything just looks absolutely immaculate. And I just really feel like when I opened the bag and felt the gorgeous hardware and just like the softness of this leather, you can just feel that this is a well-made bag. I also love, again, the color. The size too, it is a very flat bag, but there is some give in it. So you can put a good amount into this piece while it still feels like it has a very slim profile. Finally, I love that there is a back pocket. So here is my phone, and it does slip in there with no problem. So I am a big fan of back pockets. So in terms of cons, Man, it's going to be hard for this one. It is a really beautiful bag. I will say that the hardware on here, while it is absolutely stunning, it is a little loud in that sense. So not everyone will love the style of this, but I do like it. I think that it is, you know, the signature of the brand. So it is, again, understated, but a if you know, you know type of style. Other than that, I would think the only other thing is just the fact that this is a pale pink bag and color transfer is a risk. But I will say that Fleuron, this brand, has so many beautiful colors for their bags. Like that was the one thing that, among many things actually, that really stand out to me about this brand is that there are so many color options. So I would definitely recommend checking them out. And now we have my Chanel mini square, and this poor bag has popped up in my least used bags video. Be sure to check that out here. Now you might think when looking at this bag that it doesn't quite look like a pink bag per se. However, when you compare it to this mini square, which I feel is more of a true beige color, you'll see that this one definitely has a lot more of a pinky undertone to it. So this is a classic mini square. I think it was from a 2021 collection. It has the very beautiful quilting on it and a soft gold hardware. It is the classic Chanel interior with a zip pocket as well as a little slip pocket in the back. It has the gorgeous chain that is a little thicker than my other Pearl Crush versions. And then it does have that classic Mona Lisa pocket on the back. So in terms of pros, I mean, this is one of the quintessential classic Chanel bags, at least in my opinion. I am a huge fan of their mini versions. I don't really love their double flaps, but I do love the size and shape of this piece. I do feel like it can hold a good amount while still feeling mini. I also love how pillowy these quilts are. So as you can see on the Pearl Crush version, the quilting is definitely flatter. It's a different style. Now I love this style as well, but there's something about those really pillowy quilts that is just really beautiful. Now, in terms of cons, I would say that I love this chain strap. However, it is a little short even on me, and I am petite. I am 5'2". I do feel like it hits borderline a little too high on my hip when I wear it crossbody. Another big con for me of this bag is the color. I just feel like it is pink, but not pink enough. It is beige, but not beige enough. It's almost kind of, for me, like a skin tone color, and I'm not really sure how to incorporate this bag into my wardrobe. I've like really struggled with finding the outfits where this bag would fit, especially now that I have this true beige color, which I feel like has such good neutral undertones to it. I can wear this one with a lot more outfits. That said, I just feel like I would have trouble parting with this bag. I do think it is beautiful and it is a classic, and so it continues to remain in my collection. All right, next is the Maison de Sabré mini flat bag. And it is in almost kind of like a camera bag style. So this bag, again, does feel very well made. Again, the stitching is really well done. You'll see it's quite structured, like I'm squeezing it right now. It has two card holder slots and then a zipper section here in the front. Everything about the bag just feels like there was a lot of thought put into it, which I really appreciate. In the back, there is a back pocket as well, but unfortunately, it does not fit a phone. So another thing that Maison de Sabré is known for is their little bag charms and their little air tag holders. So this is an air tag holder from their Mr. Men and Little Miss collab. And here you can see where the air tag goes. They are just so cute. They are also known for the fruit air tag holders as well that are absolutely adorable. But I just love these because I can connect it here, and then it just goes so well with this little pink bag. So I think they're so cute. So in terms of pros, I do love the size of this bag. I love that for me, when I wear it crossbody, I feel like it is a good size in proportion to my frame. I love that the bag is structured, but it does have some give in like the main walls of the bag. So if I really needed to cram a lot in here, I would have the ability to do so, but it won't look, you know, slouchy or bent out of shape. It's going to keep this silhouette. I do like this color pink too. It is a little like brighter pink than some of the daintier pinks I've shown. Also, I do like the straps are removable so that you can switch them out. In terms of cons, I do think that the style of this bag is very minimalist, and I do think that will be a draw for some people. For me, in my style, I think I would have liked some hardware or something on the front of the bag. I do think that it's a little more understated than my style normally, but I do like that there's a little D-ring here so I can add like bag charms and accessorize it. The other con I would say is just the fact that my cell phone can't fit in the back pocket. And I think that is namely because it is a mini bag, so there's only so far this back pocket can stretch. So finally, the last pink bag that I will share from my collection today is from Dress Up Your Purse. It is the Micro Paris 15. Now this bag looks very similar to the Micro Pochette Matisse. I don't have that bag to be fully sure, but I believe this one actually is slightly bigger. Now this was gifted to me, I want to say last year. It is unfortunately sold out from what I've seen on her website. She does make very small batches of items, so hopefully she will bring this back soon. Now I feel like none of the details of this bag went unnoticed. Again, it is really well structured, well made. The interior has a microfiber lining to it in 2 sections, so you can be a little organized. The hardware feels good, and I just love the little top handle. It's so cute. I do think that this bag just really is adorable, and this pinky purple lavender color is just, again, a perfect option for the spring. So this bag did come with a leather strap as well as a chain. I don't have the chain on me, but it is nice that it came with 2 different options. So in terms of pros, obviously this is really cute. And again, I do love the color. I also like that it is very small, but as you can see, there is some give. So I do feel like this bag can fit a good amount in it. I've actually done a what's in my bag on this one, so you can be sure to check it out. And it does actually hold more than you would think. Again, I like that the straps are removable so you can switch them out, because I do think this is a bag that you could wear out like on a date night or really quickly running more casual errands. So it's nice to be able to dress it up in different ways. In terms of cons, I would say, I mean, there isn't much. I do feel like this is a very nice little piece. It is small, so again, you're not going to be able to carry your phone in this bag. It does fit a good amount, I would argue, but at the same time, it doesn't fit a lot if you're comparing it to a normal, larger mini bag. Also, I would say, given that this piece is all leather, it is a little weightier than what I would imagine a canvas version to feel like. And again, because it is leather and it is light, there is always that risk for, getting some color bleeding onto the back of the bag. So you would just have to be careful. So I would definitely recommend checking out Dress Up Your Purse. Again, this isn't sponsored. I got this quite a while ago, but it is a beautiful piece. I think I do still have a discount code with her. I believe it's Little Bean. I'll share details in the comments below if you're interested in checking out any of her other items. And finally, these are all of my pink bag charms or nano bags that are in my collection. Now, I'm not going to go into detail on these because I feel like this video is very likely long enough as it is, but let me know if you'd like to see an in-depth review on these pieces. Leave a comment so that I know you would be interested. So that wraps up this video on my entire pink bag collection. Let me know in the comments below which one of these was your favorites. Or if you own any of your own pink bags, which one is your favorite? As always, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. If you like this type of content about my bag collections, be sure to check out this video here about my top 5 quiet luxury bags. Until then, bye for now.